Hello everybody and welcome back. My name is Winback, and on today's episode of Heroes of the Storm, in this very special morning edition, as you can tell with all the sun back there, we are playing Anduin, the newly reworked Anduin, and this game is going to be off the chain, as the youngsters said in the 90s. So, your team comps today are going to be Sylvanas, Zul, Anduin, May Asmo versus Muradin, Jaina, Vala, Mal'Ganis, and Tyrande. It's a YouTube video though, so feel free to like, comment, subscribe your heart out, and we'll get right into this. So Anduin got a whole bunch of talent changes, and he did get a little bit of extra healing on his passive. So we've given him Pursued by Grace now. Any auto attacking that he does to enemy heroes is going to give a very tiny heal to the lowest health person that's near us. So it doesn't actually feel very good, I'll be honest with you. The heal is very small, and the amount of auto attacking that you're going to do with Anduin is kind of like whatever. But, yeah. Anyway, we've got chat on for this game only because, as bad as it went, it still wasn't toxic. So I'm warming back up to, you know, having team chat on in these games, and as long as it's not toxic as fuck, like it was before I turned it off, I may keep it on just for the entertainment value. But anyway, if you're not familiar with Anduin's abilities, your Q is called a Flash Heal. It's going to have a 0.75 second channel on it, and you are going to heal up whoever you click on after that small amount of time. It's a pretty mediocre heal. It's not terrible, it's not good, it's just what it is. Your W is called the Divine Star. You're going to throw that out in a targeted direction, and if it hits enemies on the way out, it is going to do more healing on the way back. It's always going to heal on the way back in an AoE, traveling towards Anduin, but the more people that you hit with the offensive portion of it, the more healing that you get with the defensive portion of it. And then your E, the most fun ability in Anduin's kit, is the Chastise. It's a big root that grows along a very short path, so you throw it out, and it gets bigger as it travels, which is super, super fun, and it tricks a lot of people into just getting rooted and locked into place to die, which is great. Your final basic ability for Anduin is the Leap of Faith. It's on a 70-second cooldown, and that is going to allow Anduin to yank people out of certain death. Well, most times, that's what you're aiming for, but when you pull them, they go completely unstoppable. They're immune to all crowd control, but they can still take damage. So they can die mid-flight if you're not being very proactive about who you're pulling and what you're doing. But it is Anduin's main form of support, I guess you could call it, and it is a lot of the reason that Anduin gets picked in competitive play as a healer to negate big blow up, big CC, and lots of burst damage on a single target. So, all that being said, we've got two ultimates. Anduin did get some buffs to Light Bomb, especially at level 20, so we'll be picking that up today, even though I think it's the less fun of the two ultimates. It's not by much, because it's definitely good. When you light bomb a character, you're going to put the light bomb on them, and it is going to have a bit of a wind up. So once the light bomb is wound up, it is going to explode and stun people in the area. It is also going to shield the character who has been light bombed with the number of targets that you've stunned with the bomb itself. So if you hit more people with the light bomb, you're going to get bigger shields, which is really cool. And it's very kind of, you'll see it when you play with the ability, but it's got a lot of uses, both defensive and offensive, and Anduin can apply it to himself. So if you don't have anybody on your team who is doing the job with Light Bomb, you can just slap that bitch on your own face, run at the enemy team, and stun lock some people. Maybe not stun lock, but you can stun them for sure. Now, Zul goes down, giving Muradin some fat stacks on his Q, which is unfortunate, but whatever. We'll deal with it. It's happening. 36 to 24 on the skeletal defenders at the moment, and our Asmo becoming a bot, having some trouble reconnecting. Really weird there. All we have to do is kill one more goober. Come on, there's the Asmo ball to seal the deal. We've got the Punisher, we've got 3 people with less than 25% health, so now things are kind of weird. Vala taking out Asmo on the other side. Really nothing that we can do here except get some stacks on our E-Quest, which is fucking awesome. Also, you can see all the little tiny experience globes hanging out in the middle of the lane. That is a thing that exists now, and you probably should have noticed it in all the videos prior to this one, but they are 25% of an experience globe, and they last for about 40 seconds, which is crazy long amounts of time to pick up huge, huge waves of XP, which is a little bit gross. Now, your talents with this build are, you know, they're pretty simple. I mostly theory crafted all this stuff to begin with, but I saw the Stormbolt that was approaching him at maximum velocity, and it didn't happen, but I was still scared enough to pull him. So, your build is going to start with even-handed blessings. I think that's the best one. Maybe Power Word Shield. Not super sure about those two yet. Piercing Light is going to be your 4. Binding Heal at 7. 10 is going to be Light Bomb. 13 is going to be Enchant Boots, Lion Speed. 16 is going to be Glyph of Faith, and then 20 is going to be Inner Fire with the Light Bomb upgrade. I can't do much to save you there, friend. You are dead. Probably don't stand there. Anyway, so where were we? Right, the talents themselves. At 16, I mean, I'm sad to say, when the dev team was trying to make the 20 talent more open, they fucked the 16, because now all you can do is take Glyph of Faith, because Glyph of Faith is the most broken shit in Anduin's entire kit. Having 2 charges of an ability that saves people from death is it's just unsettling how good it is. And the fact that Holy Nova and Renew are the competition, I don't think that's very good. I guess Renew at 16 could be really cool if you're already building full into Q like we are, but again, my team is doing a lot of running face first at the enemy team and kind of dying, so I need those 2 charges. I just have to have them. Oh boy, gotta get the root. It's gonna pierce directly through him. I can't get to Sylvanas, but it looks like we're turning on the team fight. Got the big root, gonna stun the Tyrande to death, and we're gonna watch Mal'Ganis just try to get away. Whew, gotta pull the Zul away from the Muradin as he comes down from the top. Don't want to give him any more Stormbolt stacks with those kills, but we did manage. Okay, we traded one for one. It's fine. It's fine. It's not like we need the DPS to be alive and use their ultimate to survive, but we're okay. We're okay. We're a healer. We don't have any impact on the game other than keeping people alive, so let's try to do that some more, shall we? As far as your talents are concerned, even-handed blessings. The reason I like this talent so much is because of the cooldown reduction and the extra healing, and it also synergizes insanely well with the binding heal at 7. So we can keep Anduin massively healthy while healing quite a bit on our allies. So it's really, really, really fucking helpful. And you can see it right now, all the little light bulbs under people's health bars. Those are the people that we can heal currently, and it'll get a big boost in healing and reduce the cooldown. So that's really helpful. And then that's going to synergize with the binding heal, like I said, at 17, or at 7. 17? 7 is the talent tier. Binding heal is also going to heal Anduin anytime that a Q goes off. So when we get the big Qs on people, we're also going to get some big Q healing of our own. Oh my god. My man. I have saved you. You need to continue running, not root yourself. Okay, I can't save Asmo now. Can we stop the Mal'Ganis from killing the Mei? We certainly can. So much CC dropped right on top of that Dreadlord's head. And we're going to keep our tank alive. We might not be winning the shrine any point soon, but we've definitely got people existing. Unless you're Sylvanas and your whole purpose in life is to run forward and be killed by the enemy team. Holy fucking shit, man. It's okay. Everything's fine. We've got nothing. The shrine's gone. We have tiny, tiny health bars. Let's let them have it. It's perfectly acceptable. We can defend it quite easily. Don't go over there. What are you doing? Don't walk into the lane. Holy fuck. Just living on the edge. No, walk forward. No. So Asmo should be the one to jump the Punisher over the wall because he's got more health. And when Sylvanas jumps the Punisher over the wall, she just gets Falcon Punched to death because she doesn't have any health because she threw it away by running in the middle of the objective that was already over. So back to the talents. The talents being super important about this character. Probably one of my favorites with Anduin these days is the Piercing Light. Chastise is going to hit an additional hero after it goes through one, but you can increase his spell power if you manage to hit multiple heroes on multiple occasions. Oh my god, we're all getting hit by the blizzard. Cryo freezing through, says May. Can she live? It's perfect. Everything's fine. The dunk almost gets the Tyrande down to 148 health, it looks like. And then that super hot Sylvanas with the Wailing Arrow just traveling into nothing. Wicked. Now, the Piercing Light, though, when you hit the quest completion, no, it just increases every time that you hit 2 people. So, ultimately, you get 10% total extra spell power, but up until that point, you're still getting 1, 2, 3, and so on % of spell power. That means your healing's going to be better. That means your damage is going to be better, what little you have of it with your abilities. And that is pretty wicked cool. So not only are you getting the bonus healing on your Q, healing is increased by 10%, and then all of that healing is going to be increased by another 10% or whatever percent you're at with the Piercing Light. It's just really lots more healing. It's going to happen, and it's going to pick up pretty good. You just have to be really good at aiming the root at people. Unlike that one that just sailed directly between 2 enemies, not hitting anyone. But it's fine because we have a lot of people on the point right now. Everything was fine until May stood on top of the blizzard some more. Oof. It's okay. They just put a bunch of snow on the ground and May was like, that must be my snow. And then it wasn't, and then Sylvanas died too, and it became less and less okay because I have to continue saving people. Sylvanas pinging Mal'Ganis for some reason, like Zul and Anduin can kill him in the middle of 4 other people. Oh. It's okay. We're taking it all in, little bit by little bit. I'm remembering this game, and it's really good, except it's also got some really bad moments. So, Asmo and I making the correct macro call, taking out a building with his ultimate. Just gotta help him get away, make sure he does just that, and kill the fort. So now we're up 2 forts to their 1. Even though we're down in experience, we're still making some form of trade on the map, which is being super helpful for our team, thank God, because the other shit that we're doing right now is pretty disgusting, in a bad way. So, all that being said, your next talent, your 13 talent is going to be, your whole 13 tier is just all movement speed. Looks like Sylvanas is dead before the objective again when no one's around her except for Zul. And now Zul's going in because he saw Sylvanas do it, and he's like, man, I can't wait to die and not have to play this game anymore. Another big root on 2 people. Can we get any damage? Asmo channeling the laser. Zul completely whiffing the light bomb, walking away. Never should have put it on him to begin with. As he walks back forward, I have to use another Glyph of Faith to save him, and that is really upsetting because now I don't have it to save Asmo, who is much more aggressive and actually doing damage, but I'm a little bit upset. Double root again, big stuff there. Loved it. Loved everything that happened there. We just don't have any damage to kill anybody who gets rooted, which is really upsetting. But the camps are going on the middle and the bottom lane, so everything could be fine, assuming we don't run in and kill ourselves right now with everything happening. So had to waste a third leap of faith on Zool with his terrible positioning. So it's good. It's good. Now I can't, again, save Asmo. We're just trying to get away. It's going to jump soon. Gotta... Okay, he's dead. And Zool dies anyway. So 3 pulls on one dude, only for him to run forward and get punched to death by the objective. Oof. I'm sorry. I just... But you know what? I'm playing masterfully. So, I just... Oh, God. It's going to take a little bit to get going, but it'll get there, I promise you. That is incorrect, Asmo. We do have damage. Like I said, it just keeps dying before we get to the objective. So, that's... you know, we'll get there together as a team, I guess. But yes, we do indeed have damage. We can even take a look at the builds. Sylvanas going Overwhelming Affliction, which is perfectly acceptable, and doing some percent damage against the big beefy tank boys. So assuming that she lives through the engages, she can in fact kill things, but she has to be alive to do that. So don't go in when there are only 2 of you. We were down 4v5 right away. Yep, that's true. That's true. Don't know why everyone kept running back in after I was yanking them out, but I can't really type to people and tell them things when I'm busy saving their lives. So when they continue to make bad decisions, I'm just band-aiding all of those until their ultimate death because I can't communicate to them that it's bad what they're doing. But that's okay. We're just a healer. That's our whole job anyway. It's a thankless job, and that... Oh my god. This camp is just... The tank and the healer with no camp clear are the ones doing the camp, while the other people with all the wave clear are just hanging out in the middle of the lane, doing God knows what. Gonna get another root on the root, and we're gonna do a little zap on the Muradin from the Asmo. Can we make it out? I've got the light bomb on Asmo. We've got to get the pull out as well. Please leave, sir. I just can't continue to save you. I really don't want to use another pull. Can we get the... Nope. No roots. Oh, but Vala does die to the Mei. Thank God. Mei actually confirming her kill after the ultimate. Yes, I am a legend. Thank you for noticing. Oh my god, as Zool just dies, because he's standing in the blizzard and next to me, so if I pull him, he's still going to land in the blizzard, and it's a waste, so... We'll give Asmo a little smile, but Zool is dead. So, that's a little bit of a pain. It's a little bit of a professional... Oof. I'm happy again. Jane is dead. The enemy team can make bad decisions too. Is she going to follow him through? You can do it. You can do it. The tower's off. Why? Are you... So when the tower is off with Sylvanas' passive, you can go under it to continue to shoot the guy that you're killing, who is clearly going to die from your ranged attacks, as long as you just keep walking forward and attacking them. It's just everything is fine. Everything is fine. This is exactly the type of game that I expected playing in the morning, and I don't know why I'm surprised at the level of player in the game. So, thank God, at least a couple of our teammates have a good idea what they're doing. Namely, our Mei and our Asmo are very much paying attention to the good stuff on their side. But back to the talents. So your 13, your movement speed there, we get 5% movement speed, just baseline, and then we're going to get quadrupled. So that's 20% while Leap of Faith is available. So we have 2 charges of that, so it should basically be permanently available. And then when we pull people with our Leap of Faith, they're going to be healed while they're being pulled over a short amount of time. So that in and of itself is hopefully going to help people stay alive. But, ooh, we caught Murden in the middle of the jump. He is just inside our base. All right, May. I'm looking at you. Tyranda's on the other side of the wall. Well, no, we don't need Tyranda. I just rooted the Murden on the other side of the wall. No. Stop. What are you guys doing? It's the other direction. Oh my god. And then not only do we not kill the Vala and the Tyranda outside the wall, Murden just jumps away from the inside of the wall. I guess we get a bottom keep with the objective, and Asmo pushing and just, I mean, literally vacationing inside of our walls. He had a margarita. There was a nice, movie on the in-flight. He just really took his time getting out of that whole engagement because my damage is just so bad. This is also a really bad decision because the enemy team is very close to us. The good news is that the enemy team is also very bad and doesn't sniff this out right away. They decided to go help clear some camps on the middle lane. So I guess that's good for us, but whatever. May has Cascade, so the Avalanche should be on a very, very short cooldown. Should be back up for the next fight that we're going to need it. But doing that camp and then doing this camp, only to possibly have died on that camp and giving them the win, is bad. So don't make aggressive plays for no reason. I mean, that's just kind of the entire understanding of HOTS. If you want to be a good player, don't do dumb things. And you'll be fine. You'll end up being a good player. So even if it worked out, even though we got that camp and it didn't do anything, it was still a bad play. So you should be doing everything in your power to not make bad plays, to train your brain not to do bad things, because positive reinforcement on bad stuff is just not going to help. The light bomb on the Asmo, we're going to get him pulled out. We're going to get him some healing with the pull. Oh my god. Asmo almost dying to the Mal'Ganis. At least they recognize that I'm keeping them alive by the teeniest of pinky toes. We're just grabbing them and yanking them. But it's fine. We've got lots of camps going forward. If the enemy team kills any of us at any point, they can snowball that into a team wipe and end the game in either the middle or the top lanes. They have a Vala, they have the Murden, they have the Tyranda. Lots of damage can happen to our buildings. And there's just... Oof. We're going to root him right outside his gate, but nobody else is doing any damage to him. I'm going to get stunned by the Vala, and now we have to leave. Your 20 talent with Anduin is the Light Bomb upgrade, which is brand new for this patch. So Inner Fire is now going to give 40% move speed and 50 armor for 3 seconds to the target it gets applied to. So not only are we going to help people move really quick, he turned around and walked back in. Not only are we going to give more move speed to the person with the light bomb, we're also going to give them some more survivability. So when they use the light bomb aggressively, as it should usually be used for that, they're going to have a lot of really, really good stuff happening for them. Yes, it is time to go. Past me knows what we're talking about. I don't have any more cooldowns to save you people. We need to leave. Please stop going in. Is that a Seeker Swarm? Are we all going to get slept? No. May's got the Unstoppable, so... actually, let me make sure. He didn't even take Seeker Swarm, so we're completely fine. These team fights should be much easier because he's got the slowing Fell Claws instead. which isn't necessarily a bad talent, but if you're going to take Carrion Swarm, you take Seeker Swarm. Seeker Swarm is just the most busted AoE ever. AoE CC ever. I mean, it's crazy. We've almost got one more pull of our Leap of Faith back. All of our abilities are up now. We got to wait for Asmo to get back up here because he's all our damage. Muradin's down on the bottom side, pushing some catapults out, it looks like. Oh my god, I need you to dash in. Use your slide. Okay. It's obviously the last time that I'll be putting Light Bomb on my teammates because they obviously do not know how to use it. Obviously. Are you tired of that word? I'm sure I am. But all my cooldowns are down again. Big silence on the backside of the team fight there, but Sylvanas doesn't realize that we're all pretty well contained by the tank at the moment. Big kill from the Mei. Jaina and Mal'Ganis are down, but Mei is cut off on the backside as well. Sylvanas also a little bit split, trying to keep everybody alive. It is not easy. Looks like Mei is also going to die. Yes. Gonna trade her out for the Tyrande for some reason, and then looks like Sylvanas will be the next one to go. Nope, she does scoot away from the Stormbolt, if you can imagine that. The Root handling the Muradin, and he is just going to get killed while Sylvanas dies to a shitload of Vala damage from the bush. So, yeah. Yeah, it's nice that you want me to kill Vala. I'll handle that when I'm good and ready. Got all of our cooldowns back. They are going to get the tribute unless we do something. Oh, look at how much health she has. Let's just go ahead and Light Bomb into the only bush that she could possibly be in, and then zap her with an auto attack or two. You're welcome, team. Damage Anduin. I don't know about that, but I definitely know how to push the R button. And if you're only going to hide in some bushes the whole time, it's pretty obvious that you're going to be in one of the two that I'm not in. So it's like playing a little shell game with the cups. It's like, oh, looks like we guessed right. Even though Light Bomb could reach 2 bushes anyway if she wasn't in that one, and the movement speed coming off of it is like fucking rocketing towards a person at you know, Mach 2. So anyway, everybody needs to get to the top lane right now to push with the objective because it's going to destroy the building because it's frozen, and no one needs to be doing camps. No camps. 0 camps. Now is not the time to be doing camps. I don't know what the fuck this person is thinking. We're just going to miss the Light Bomb completely because the root didn't happen when I thought it was going to, and Mal'Ganis is thinking that this is the good time to take the Merc camp. Zul not knowing that when he places his skellies like that, he's instantly killing 2 of them. I'm just trying to protect the people making bad decisions yet again, even though half of those people are the enemy team. And then Sylvanas is still taking the top camp on the left side of the map. The game is over, by the way. So if your brain is telling you to take camps at level 24 with the Punisher pushing down the top lane, consider, you know, watching a couple YouTube videos, or maybe a Twitch stream or 2, or possibly read a guide, or, you know, you could always play other games. You know, that's a possibility. The ones that don't require you to, you know, work with your team. Fighting games probably really good at that because you can make all sorts of weird decisions and no one's ever going to blame you except for when they call you bad. But that's the Anduin MVP that I've been looking for. This took so many tries because, my God, playing healer. God bless Anduin. You know what, Zul? Thank you. I appreciate that. I didn't love how you were playing, but you're such a nice person. I'm just going to forget everything that you did. The build, again, in case you need it, it's Even-Handed Blessings, Piercing Light, Binding Heal, Light Bomb, Enchant Boots, Lion Speed, Glyph of Faith, and Inner Fire at 20. Whew. Roller coaster. Roller coaster of emotions. 121,000 healing. Dwarfing the enemy team's Tyrande's healing by an extreme amount. But at the same time, that's how we do it. You know, he healed himself May healing herself, I understand. Zul healing himself, I understand. But I don't know how Asmo... Oh, Asmo was doing it with the laser, wasn't he? He's got Sedea's kiss. Yep, there it is. Anyway, that is it for me. That is it for Anduin. That is it for that nightmare of a game that actually turned out okay because yours truly played insane. But I'll be back next week. We'll be back to normal next week with the A through Z. No more 5 videos per week, but you're welcome for this special bonus episode with the new fun-ass Anduin. And I'll see you there. Yeah.